Yeah, we're doing a quick intro to discrete random variables. So big difference between continuous and discrete is that discrete variables have a limit to how far they can be divided down. So you can still have infinitely many possibilities with a discrete variable. For example, number of pets. It could be 0 or 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 or, as high as you want in theory. But if you look between a particular range, like 2 to 4, for example, there's only going to be a finite number of possibilities. Now, the actual really precise definition gets really messy and you start talking about different kinds of infinity. But for our purposes, usually discrete variables are whole numbers and they just can't be divided down infinitely. And this is in comparison to continuous variables, where if you look at maybe like a ruler, which goes from like 0 centimeters to 30 centimeters, you can keep like zooming in and breaking it down into millimeters, and then zooming in and breaking that down into nanometers, and etc. etc. You can keep dividing it. So whether or not all these are continuous or discrete, height of a student would be continuous, number of doors in the world would be discrete, number of hairs on your head would be discrete, time spent studying on maths, continuous, number of marks on your maths test, discrete. Now, number of marks with half marks allowed is actually still discrete. So this one here, you could get 0 marks, or half a mark, or 1 mark, or 1.5 marks, or 2 marks. And I'm hoping we can see that structurally that's the same as just a big long list of numbers. Yes, you're allowing 0.5s, but if you look at any particular range, there's only going to be a finite number of possibilities in that range. Temperature in Victor Harbor would be continuous if you measure it in degrees Celsius, and number of chips in a medium fries. So that would be discrete because it's a whole number. Then we got this. X is the sum of numbers when 2 dice are rolled. So why is X a discrete random variable? So this is because, because you can't break it down. You can't keep dividing the numbers down and down. This is because, well, it's sort of two reasons. We have whole numbers only, and we only have a finite number of possibilities. So if any of these two reasons are true, like if you've got whole numbers or if you've only got a finite number of things, then your data will be discrete. But that's not like the reason it's discrete. The reason is because you can't keep breaking it down. Say the sample space. So if we're rolling 2 dice, the sample space could be 1, well, can't roll a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. That's if you roll 2 dice and add them together.